Wow. Wow. Aaron Neal is almost, he's almost making a mockery of this.
It's
Jeff
extremely...
Wolfenbarger had a lot of internal injury, internal bleeding.
Extremely strong imagery from the Bronze Bull after causing...
Coming to the ring first. Representing the KC Wolves, Langley.
After all that he did last week to Jeff Wolfenbarger, after the internal bleeding, after his mother tried to get involved to stop him, now just mocking him with the imagery of a casket. And I believe he invited us all to a funeral?
The Bronze Bull, he is full of just that. He is just full of so much bull. I can't even believe that he would invite us to a funeral. It's almost like he's just making a mockery of this.
He's not only making light of the man's career, he's making light of the man's entire life. As we see one half of the KC Wolves, Luke Langley, out here for singles action.
Well, the attorney suffered major internal bleeding. We saw it last week. I mean, I haven't heard anything from him this whole week. I don't know if you have. I don't know who has.
I haven't yet. We've been waiting for an update.
I know he's definitely not here tonight. Nobody's seen him. Nobody's talked to him. We wish you the best in a speedy recovery. Jeff Wolfenbarger, we miss you here, man. You need to come back. You really need to come back.
Oh.
Speaking of the brother of Jeff Wolfenbarger, the natural born leader Johnny G, on his way to the ring now.
Luke Langley may be in the most difficult singles match of his entire career right here against the natural born leader.
His opponent, he representing Impact Inc. He is the founder, the owner, the natural born leader, the savior of wrestling, and your IZW champion, Johnny Z.
This could be a huge night if Luke Langley can outsmart Johnny Z and get a pinfall victory or even a win, for that matter, over the current IZW champion, your natural born leader, Johnny Z.
Quite a match we have right here as we see Luke Langley, not Graham Bell, his tag team partner, as we see one half of the KC Wolves coming up against the so-called savior of professional wrestling. But we can argue about that nickname, but we can't argue about the fact that he is the IZW champion.
Well, earlier tonight I made a reference when we were talking about Team Bull. Two great singles wrestlers always make a great tag team. Now, without a doubt, here at IZW, the KC Wolves are right at the top of the food chain in the tag team division. So with that being said, Luke Langley is a phenomenal singles wrestler. We must not discount that. The fans here at IZW aren't used to seeing him in individual action. But this really could be a big night if he can get a win over Johnny Z.
It would be huge for him, not only for the tag team, the KC Wolves, fantastic tag team, extremely talented, quick, agile, deadly, great tag team chemistry between the two of them. But right now we're going to see a demonstration of what Luke Langley is made of as a singles wrestler, as Johnny Z doesn't seem to be too worried about this match.
Well, when it comes to the KC Wolves, Luke Langley's partner, Graham Bell, beat who other than you for the Impact Player of the Year.
And it speaks to the ability of Graham Bell. I'm a man, I can admit that he was able to beat me in a match that I know that I should have won, a ladder match for the finals of the Impact Player of the Year tournament. He is your 2014, I'm big enough to say it, Impact Player of the Year.
I wasn't bringing that up to bring up a sore subject for you, because I know that was a very rough night for you. But the fact is, Graham Bell and Luke Langley are great performers, great wrestlers. They're fast, they're knowledgeable, they're still very young and very healthy. And I'm sure that Graham Bell opened your eyes back in Coronation. This might be the night where Luke Langley opens Johnny Z's eyes.
And it would be quite a compliment for not only Graham Bell, one half of the KC Wolves, being your 2014 Impact Player of the Year, but if Luke Langley, the other half of the Wolves, is able to beat the IZW champion, Johnny Z, tonight, that would be saying a lot for that tag team right there.
Well, it looks like right now Luke Langley's very calm. Usually when people are in a match with the IZW champion Johnny Z, it usually gives people butterflies, the goosebumps. Luke Langley is looking completely calm at this point.
Very interesting right here. Your IZW champion, we're no stranger to this. Over here, talking to the crowd, showing off, instead of preparing for his current opponent right here, Luke Langley. This summer, I had a series of matches against the IZW champion, and need I remind the IZW audience, the IZW world, that I briefly was able to take that IZW championship away from him, but that is not to take away from his ability. He is extremely, extremely gifted, not only physically in that ring, but mentally.
You're
Very
absolutely
cerebral
right.
wrestler.
You're absolutely right. Johnny Z is going to try to control the tempo of this match much like he does in every one of his matches. This is where Luke Langley's going to have to be calm. He's going to have to keep his thoughts collected while he's in there with Johnny Z, because the fact of the matter is Johnny he's very sneaky.
I mean, the thing is, Johnny Z, you said that he's going to try to control the tempo of this match. He tries to control a lot more than that. He tries to control the tempo of this entire company, everything that happens in it, but he's been running into a lot of roadblocks this year, whether it was me or whether it's now Jermaine Johnson and Double D trying to take that IZW championship away from him. Johnny Z is known for his ability to figure things out, to calculate, to adapt, to control, as Luke Langley is able to get an advantage over him right now.
Well, just like you brought up, Johnny Z has been able to, he's a dictator. He's a dictator. He's able to control the tempo of most matches, and even when you've got the wild card like Double D in his matches, he has walked out 3 times now in a match with Jermaine Johnson as IZW champion. 3 separate times.
His staying power is very impressive, and his ability to calculate, as we saw just there. Like we said, his staying power as not only your natural-born leader, as he so calls himself, as the leader, the savior of wrestling, the leader of Impact Inc., but his staying power as IZW champion, there's no taking away from the fact that he has been a very impressive, in a lot of ways, IZW champion.
One thing I've never done is I've never researched the amount of days, collectively days, that Johnny Z has been champion. I know that for almost 1 complete year, up until Coronation of this year, for almost 1 year he was IZW champion. And right now,
in the back of the head.
And right now he's been IZW champion for several months in this go around.
Oh, but he lands on his feet on the apron. Big gut check right there. Slingshot's over. Goes to hit the ropes. Oh! Met with a devastating boot to the face right there.
Johnny Z is great with this footwork. We know that he's no stranger to using that big boot. He will take your face right off your head.
He was able to catch me with it as I jumped off the turnbuckles one time. Nearly knocked me clean out. So when you're hitting the ropes and you're getting all that momentum and you run straight into that boot of his, that's the game changer right there.
Right into the corner. And here we go, the grinding of the eyes on the top rope.
Luke Langley unable to see now.
Temporarily blinded.
Gonna have to shake that off if he's got any hope of beating the IZW champion tonight.
This is what I meant earlier by Johnny Z is controlling the tempo of this match, and you knew he would.
Low kicks to the legs. European uppercut. Oh. Wow. Running knee.
Only a 2 count.
And elevated himself, not your normal running knee. He was able to jump and hit him square in the temple there.
The KC Wolves together as a tag team are so unorthodox when it comes to their in-ring work. And Luke Langley's showing that that's no different even when he's in singles competition.
And that's something that I definitely appreciate, not only in a wrestler's offense, but in the wrestler's character. The ability, the willingness to be unorthodox, to think outside the box. And when you're facing the IZW champion, you have to think outside the box.
Well, he just hit him with 3 big drop kicks in the corner.
And he's got Johnny Z reeling right now.
Is he going for it again? Oh! He went one time too many. Luke Langley landed right on top of his head.
Oh, wow. Wow. That was
and the Bulldog, right off the middle rope.
Luke Langley is just stunned right now after that. He's got to be able to shake the cobwebs out now. Able to kick out of that Bulldog after landing on his head. But we'll see if he's able to shake off those cobwebs. That was extremely painful.
Luke Langley, he's really trying to make his way back to his feet. Like you said, he took when he missed that drop kick in the corner, I mean, at 220 pounds of his own weight, come crashing down on top of his own head.
Natural born leader just chucking it straight out of the ring. Maybe trying to freeze him out here. Oh, as he leaves the ring, we'll see what he's going for now.
Very cool and calculated, Johnny Z. He's going to take advantage of every opportunity that he has, or that he feels is just a wide open opportunity. He's going to take it.
Johnny Z has that special, very rare ability where it almost seems like when he steps into the arena, when he steps into the ring, it's almost like time slows down for him. It's almost like he sees things coming before they actually happen. And that's very difficult to overcome when you're Johnny Z's opponent. It's a surprise to no one that he's been able to hold that championship for so long when you're able to have that ability to see things coming almost before they happen. It's like in Major League Baseball, when you're somehow able to hit a ball that's coming at you 95 miles an hour, you have to see things before they actually happen. Johnny Z somehow has the ability to almost see things before they happen in a match.
Very well put. Very well put. You know, we give Johnny Z a lot of grief over his actions and the things that he does, but the fact is, he always was a student of the game, which meaning he knows his opponent before he ever steps foot in that ring. If you think he just walks around running his mouth,
small package.
Can he get him? Johnny Z knows each and every opponent that he's ever in the ring with.
Cool boy rolls him up.
Kicks
out the very last instant.
Back elbow.
In the wrestling business, when you describe a competitor as cerebral, that means a hell of a lot when it comes to a match. And as you can see right now, he's able, with these two contrasting styles that we have between Johnny Z and Luke Langley, he is trying to read his opponent like a book. And as he takes down his quicker, his more agile opponent, and he is grounding him right now. Very, very smart offense.
See, he's got his legs grapevine around Langley's waist. That right there making it very hard to breathe. Very hard to breathe.
But Luke Langley not wanting to give up here. As he is grounded, he's trying to fight back. He's had to fight a lot of adversity in IZW. The KC Wolves not as big as some of the other tag teams around, not as big as Team Bull, not as big as the old school Studs, who are your current tag team champions, but he's still been able to get on a hell of a run as they've been in IZW.
Well, the fact is, Luke Langley's down right now, but these fans here in IZW love the KC Wolves. They will stay behind the Wolves 100% of the time. They've always been huge tag team here. Right now, he's trying to work his way back up.
He's an exciting competitor as he tries to fight back. Gets out of the ground, trying to overcome the odds here against your IZW champion.
He's finally loose.
He's got a big mountain to climb here. Let's see how he oh, wow. Let's see how he handles it. And he's cut off at the pass there.
This goes back to Johnny Z in full control of the match. Full control. He knows wrestling inside and out. You don't become the natural born leader and call yourself the savior of wrestling if you don't know the inside and out of wrestling. That he does one thing, he knows wrestling better than anybody.
I mean, you think about it, he knows that ring better than anybody. It's his ring. This is his company. He knows exactly what it is that he's doing at every moment while he's in this arena. Oh, and he's setting up.
Luke Langley's really trying to make his way back up. Oh, super kick! Super kick!
Thing is, this year I've had a few battles with John myself, and I know exactly what kind of a man he is. He could be a great competitor all day long, but that doesn't speak to his manhood.
This could be it.
Oh, wow.
That was almost 3. Referee George Knight's arm was on his way down, only 2 inches above that mat.
And over and over and over this year, Johnny Z has been able to take the easy way out, the dirty way out. But how is he going to be able to do that while he's in here with Luke Langley as Luke Langley climbs up to the top? Johnny Z is not going to be able, doesn't seem like he's going to be able to cheat his way out of this one.
This looks like the moment. Oh, right back. Right back.
Just shows what kind of a competitor he really is, though.
He's
Cuts
low.
him off.
He's so low and dirty.
Oh, he's got him dazed up there.
Luke is so vulnerable up there on that top.
He'd be going for one of his favorite maneuvers, but you can hear him trying to mock Jermaine Johnson, not keeping his mind, not keeping his eye on the ball here.
Langley firing back. Get Johnny Z down.
Yeah, not the smartest move there. Got to keep
This
your
is
eye
the
on the
feather
ball.
in the cap that Luke Langley needs.
Oh.
Whoa, I thought he was
Float
going for
over
that
DDT.
float over. Oh my God.
Oh, wow.
Go for the cover.
Huge cutter. Oh. And it almost looked like he had him there. Almost looked like Luke Langley was able to defeat the IZW champion, but that was not quite enough.
You have to know that as a single competitor.
Wait a minute.
Luke, up here! Got something you want to see? Take a deep look. Take a deep look. Because neither one of you are ever going to have these tag team titles.
That's Graham Bell. The other half of the KC Wolves.
He's getting pummeled by Randy Price. And,
What kind of effect is that going to have on Luke Langley?
oh, come on.
Wow. We see what kind of effect it just had on him.
Randy Price was beating up Graham Bell in the back.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, Johnny Z.
Johnny Z capitalizing on that moment that he just had, using an opportunity, using once again an easy way out as Randy Price takes that one half of the KC Wolves in the back.
Luke Langley, I don't care. He had that match won without a doubt in my mind. This would have been the biggest feather in the cap for Luke Langley tonight. He was so close on more than one occasion, on more than 2 occasions.
Johnny Z uses every card in the deck. Anything that he thinks he can use for his advantage, he will use. Even if it's in the back, if it's Randy Price taking out the tag team partner of his opponent, he will try to capitalize on that situation. Unwilling to lose right there.
Well, he took advantage of the opportunity he needed to take over and take control to get in that float over DDT. But not without controversy. I mean,
never without controversy. Johnny Z using whatever he can to defeat his opponent.